All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fort Worth Community Arts Center and our original work series. We have another fabulous show for you folks tonight. Another original Sassy Old Broads by the one and only Mr. Mike Byham. We have a special treat tonight. Mike is with us as well. Mike, can you come on screen and say hello to everyone this evening?
Oh,
There you go. How you doing, sir?
just great. Thank you, Jason.
It is so nice to
Just
see
looking
you.
forward to seeing this.
We got to visit a little earlier with our boxed lunch. I'm hoping that you have recovered from that. So, Mike, where are you this evening?
I'm in my daughter's room in my home in South Lake. So just looking at the rain falling outside and just
Absolutely, yes. I'm enjoying the pitter patter as well. Now, I ask where you're at now because in this particular script, you take us to quite a few places. And I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind giving our audience tonight just a real quick overview of what it is they're in store for tonight.
Okay, yeah. So real quickly, this is just a fun piece, and it's meant to be just a fun piece, totally brainless fun. Essentially, this play started because I was advertising another play that I've written that was being read last year in February, right before the pandemic hit, and one of my friends from Pittsburgh, one of my old dear old theater friends, wrote, looked at the description of the characters and of the other play and said, why doesn't he write something for us sassy old broads? So I took inspiration from that. I said, I absolutely can. And in fact, I'm going to call it Sassy Old Broads. The pandemic hit at the same time as a Dramatists Guild event called End of Play, where you endeavor to write a play in a month. So the first draft of Sassy Old Broads was actually written in a month's time. And it just, I don't know what kind of inspiration, what hit me, but it just kind of, it fell right out of my head. And please don't think that this is what I think of life in general. It's fun. It's just fun. Just enjoy it.
Now, Mike, I think that's a very interesting point as an author, and these are things that are coming to light more and more in a lot of these discussions is perception versus purpose. And I'm curious, not to put you on the hot seat or anything, but it's interesting to me that you take the time to explain that this is a light piece, it's a fun piece, and it's meant for this purpose. How much of that is necessary in a virtual setting when you're reading a script as opposed to being on a stage and seeing this play out and say obscure costumes, strong physical comedy? What do you see the difference in terms of perceiving a show just from a reading as opposed to some of the more detailed meaning when it's actually staged and in a live setting?
Yeah, so I think one of the things it's important for the mindset of the audience as they go into a reading in a virtual environment. Just because to me, live theater is all about. There's a visceral experience that's part of that. Where you actually sit with a bunch of other people. It's a communal feeling where you enjoy the act of seeing somebody perform something live, and there's the they supposedly there's a wall there, okay, an invisible wall, but there's not. I mean, it's the performers on stage and the audience, there is an interaction there, and you can feel it when you're in a theater and actually in that environment. Here you're not, so it's gonna demand a little bit more attention from the viewer to actually put themselves in that setting as they watch this and listen to this.
Yeah, I think that's a very important point. There's a suspension of disbelief that is happens when you cross a theater threshold, and when you sit in your own environment, and you really do have to make a conscious effort, I think, also as an audience member, to put yourself away from all of the distractions that would be in your normal setting. Your senses aren't as heightened. You're more relaxed, and oftentimes some a little more critical as well, being in that state that you're comfortable in. So, well, I have to say, the script is a real treat, and I know that folks are going to have a great time hearing it tonight. And on that note, we have a fabulous company also to present it. So without further ado, I would like to welcome back Resolute Theater Company and Amy Cave. Amy, are you there?
I'm here.
How are you this evening?
I'm great. And I'm delighted that we get to read a brainless fun play, because I think that describes me perfectly. So we've really got a sweet spot going on with this one.
Well, Amy, we are so excited to have you back in a sense. You had your youth company, took a reading on with Snow White and the Seven Doubts a couple of weeks back. And now we're heading to the other end of the spectrum and just another part of what Resolute does. So, Amy, do you mind catching us up a little bit and explaining to us why you took this particular script on, and maybe just a real quick synopsis as to what this particular portion of Resolute Theater has to offer the community as well?
Great. So part of why we love this script so much is, we talk about this all the time, but there are less roles for older actors and even less roles for older female actors. We tend to play the sidekick, the mother, and it's so fun to have these really beautifully written roles that are funny, witty, clever, that we get to kind of stretch ourselves, because we don't stop loving theater once we turn 50. That love continues. So it's really great to have a piece like this. What we do at Resolute, we're very interested in relationships, and this play specifically speaks to this. These are 4 women who are dear friends that are traveling through life together, experiencing life together, and supporting each other through challenging times, but also through joyful times. It's silly, it's funny, but there's a real heart behind it. And I think a lot of us at this age, particularly in the pandemic, are realizing how valuable those connections are. And so this piece really speaks to us and resonates with Resolute.
Well, we are so very blessed to have not only a mindless script. I don't believe that. I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful story and a lot of heart, as you said. And again, thank you to Mike for bringing it to us, and of course to Resolute for taking it on. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, Amy, we're going to turn it over to you. I'm going to take my ugly mug off and mute my video. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's reading, Sassy Old Broads, presented by Resolute Theater. Enjoy, everybody.
So I'd like to introduce the cast to you tonight. I'll be playing the role of Dolly. My name is Amy, and I'm Dolly.
My name is Crystal Seed, and I'll be playing Lucy.
Hi, I'm Jerry, and I'm going to be playing Marge.
Hi there, I'm Jennifer Steele, and I'll be playing Linda, El Churro, and Casino Voice.
Hello, I'm Jason Steele, and I'll be playing Randy, Vito, Vlad, and Franz.
Hello, I'm Steve Haven, and I'll be playing Larry.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm Gino the Whale.
I'm Andrew Cave, and I will be playing Pizza Man, Patrick, Billy, Bobby, Joe, Elvis, Judge, and Will, as well as reading stage directions. Act 1, Scene 1. Cards. Lights up on Lucy's family room. A card table is set up with Lucy, Dolly, Marge, and Linda seated. Lucy is shuffling a deck of cards.
And she wins again.
Yes, I'm lucky today.
You're lucky every day we play.
So this is common.
That's why we call her Lucky Lucy.
Do we though? Is that what we call her?
Well, that's what I call her anyway. I have nicknames for everyone. Marge is Marge in charge because she's Marge.
Ha!
I call Lucy's son Randy Eye Candy.
Because he's good looking?
Oh, no, but that will work too. He's Randy Eye Candy because he's an optometrist who hands out lollipops.
And we just call Dolly Daddy
Have you ever had
D.
Do.
Not that I'm aware of anyway.
We'll come up with something for you, dear.
Will we
Of
though?
course we will. Linda's one of us now.
You ladies are so sweet.
You don't know us yet.
You know, Marge is right. We may not be as sweet as we seem right now.
Well, you make a great first impression.
I'm really glad that you were finally able to join us.
Me too. It's hard to believe it's been a year since I've moved in next door, and this is the first time we've been able to get together.
So, Linda, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been on your own?
Oh, not at all. It's been 5 years since Donnie passed. Donnie was my husband. We were married 22 years.
I'm sorry, dear.
Well, you do fit right in. We're all widows.
Not a bad thing, mind you.
If it wasn't for these ladies, I don't know how I would have gotten through it. And I do miss having a man around the house.
Yes, they are good for a few things. Nothing involving thinking or understanding emotions, though. That half of our species is sorely lacking there.
So what are they good for, Luce? Please enlighten us.
Now, Marge, you're being a sophist. And although I don't doubt the tenaciousness of your wit, your capacity to operate on a sophisticated intellectual level after a bottle and a half of wine would be sorely tested.
With love, dear. I have no idea what you just said, but I'm fairly certain you're full of crap.
Are all these games always this spirited?
Yes, isn't it fun? When my Roger passed away 3 years ago, this was the only thing I had to look forward to. You see, I don't have any children of my own, and it gets a little lonely living all by myself. You can only organize your cotton balls and count Q-tips so many times. Marge and Lucy would visit, and we would play at least twice a week, and then, I'm just thankful to have such good friends.
Yeah, still waiting, Luce. What are men good for?
Okay. And this is my perspective only. They're only good for fixing things around the house and for fun in the bedroom.
Now, Lucy, you're just telling Marge what she wants to hear. I know you loved your Benjamin.
I did, but with mixed feelings, actually. You know, he refused to get a vasectomy, and I had to go through childbirth 7 times. Although, truth be told, the last couple weren't so bad. They just kind
7
of popped
children?
out. Yeah, he was a horny bastard, but I did love him. And I love my children and my grandchildren.
You know, there are other forms of birth control.
Well, I couldn't do the pill, truth be told. I didn't mind having a large family, and it's a joy now.
Yes, you're lucky to have the kids. How about you, Linda? Any children?
2. They live in Arizona near Tucson. We get together on holidays and birthdays. I do miss them though. If it wasn't for the job, it's just not easy when you can't just go see them every time you want.
Amen to that.
Marge gets up and walks towards the door.
Well, I'm stepping outside for a smoke. Anyone need anything from the kitchen? How are we doing on wine?
Still got half the bottle.
Okay, I'll grab another one.
Marge rises. As she does, she suddenly puts a hand to her back and with a painful screech and hunches over.
Oh, damn it. That'll teach me to do yard work at my age.
There's a knock at the door.
That'll be the pizza.
I'll get it. I'm on my way out.
Marge exits.
Hello. Well, hello.
Hello, Marge. Goodbye, Marge.
Well, you're
Enter
not the
Randy.
man.
Hello, Mother. Hi, all.
Sit down. You can sub for Marge while she's outside.
Hello, Dr. Eye Candy.
How's my favorite patient?
2020, correct it.
Nice to hear.
Randy, this is Linda. She lives next door. Linda, this is my Randy. The only one of my 7 children who stayed in Bakersfield.
Pleased to meet
And
you.
he's my favorite.
Likewise. So, how do you like Bakersfield?
It has its charms.
We're happy to have you here.
Linda just smiles in response. Enter Pizza Man, carrying a pizza box. Hello? The lady outside, told me to just go right on in. So, yeah, here I am.
Finally.
Taking the box and opening.
Hey, there's a piece missing.
Yeah, that lady took it. She was, totally noshing. She had the munchies. Yeah, maybe she's, wasted or something. Pizza Man laughs at his own joke while the others just stare at him. He stops and looks at them, then shrugs. Okay, that's cool. Cool. So, $12 plus tip.
Okay, let me get my purse.
I got it, Mom. Here you
Hands
go.
money to Pizza Man.
Here you go. Keep the change.
$3? Whoa, dude. Gnarly. Exit Pizza Man.
Thank you, my favorite son.
Whoa, dude. Big spender.
Ah, so you're a funny one, eh?
Linda just smiles in response. Marge enters carrying a bottle of wine and munching on pizza.
Okay, so I was thinking,
Oh, here we go.
so we're all still kind of young and unattached. Has anyone tried that Lumen app?
Lumen?
It's like Tinder, only for seniors.
Tinder.
It's a dating app, Mom.
So, what do you know about Tinder? Do you use it?
Leave it be, Mom. You already have 12 grandchildren.
But they live so far away.
LA's not that far.
I was thinking about signing up, all of us.
Well, you can leave me out of this foolishness. It took me 4 tries to get it right. And then the asshole dies on me. Never again.
Well, Lucy, Linda, what do you say? I can make profiles for all of us and we can see what happens.
I don't mind a man in my life, just not in my house. Come in, change the light bulbs, fix the toaster, and get out. There's nothing but a pain in the ass, and everything's working around here, and I've got plenty of batteries.
Jeez, Mom, really?
Hard pass here. I'm already taken.
Oh, I'm not too lonely, not with Randy here.
I need someone to join with me. They have a double date feature on the app. That's the only way I'll do it. Please.
All right, let me think about it. Only for you, Dolly.
Nuts. You're freaking nuts, both of you. Lucky Lucy indeed, along with Daffy D.
It'll be fun.
So, Linda, who's your beau? Does he live here in Bakersfield?
Well, no, he lives somewhere else.
Ooh, a mystery man. I love it.
No need to be embarrassed, Linda. We're very accepting here.
Except for me. I'm telling you, if I don't like someone, I tell them, get the hell out. Sorry, I forgot the kid was in the room.
Jesus, Marge, I'm 42.
Aunt Marge, sweetie. And when I was your age, I was already on my third ex-husband. What are you waiting for?
Who says I'm waiting for anything?
Just don't bring another dancer home. That last one, what was her name? Sheila?
Sheena.
Oh, what a fucking bimbo. Sorry, kid.
Now, Marge, that's redundant.
Again, 42.
Well, she was what, 21, half your age? I don't know what you see in her, dear.
Well, in Randy's defense, she was attractive. She was tall, had auburn hair and long, long legs. Very pretty, and she had this funny accent. Where was she from?
Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah, Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, not California.
Tell me more.
Do we have to? Really?
Okay, so one night, this dancer.
What kind of dancer? Ballet? Contemporary?
I don't know. Classical?
Classical pole, maybe. So one night, well, Dolly tells the story better.
So Ginger Longlegs comes to dinner and she walks into this room and says, "How cozy."
Well, it is cozy. Nice.
No, it was more like, cozy.
Then she says, "I'm trying out for the Rockettes next week. They pay really good. When I'm your age, I'm going to have a huge house with one of them showers with lots of jets and all that. Just mock my words."
What?
She said, "Mock my words."
So I said, your words suck ass, you fucking bimbo.
Oh my God. What did she say to that?
She said, why do you have to be such a, what's that word she used?
Jagoff. It's a Pittsburgh word. It means an annoying ass or something like that.
Well, she was the annoying ass.
Her long legs went right up from the ground to make an annoying ass.
It was a great ass.
Ugh.
That's what made it annoying.
Touche.
So I'm getting the picture. So is this your type, Randy?
No, I'm more into, I don't know, someone like my mother, I guess.
Well, that's kind of creepy. Oedipus much?
I think it's so sweet.
You think everything's sweet.
That's the outlook you have when you have that someone special in your life.
It's true.
Hear that, son? You need someone, not just another dancer. I was actually afraid that Randy would settle down with that dimwit dancer, but good fortune follows the bold, and Marge is that. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, dear. But of course, it was ultimately Randy's decision to dump her.
She never should have insulted you, Mom. I'm sorry again for that.
My favorite son, who will never leave me.
Dr. Eye Candy.
Oh, boy.
Lights down to end scene. Act 1, Scene 2. Randy's plan. Interior of Patrick's pub. Typical bar with stools and a small table with 2 chairs. Patrick is behind the bar drying glasses. Randy is seated at the table. He has an open laptop computer he is typing on. Enter Linda, who sees Randy and walks over to join him at his table.
Hey, Dr. Eye Candy.
I know, right? She means well. She's really a good person.
They all are. Even Marge. They're like a family. It's very nice how close they all are. Well, this place is interesting. Cozy.
Funny.
Have you been here long?
I stopped home after I left your game. I've only been here about 20 minutes. So did my mother take everyone's money again?
She is so lucky.
She cheats.
What? She does?
She doesn't mean to, I'm sure, but well, I suspect she can't help herself from counting cards.
Really? She can do that?
Oh, yeah, she can. She's pretty smart. She got her doctorate in mathematics from Caltech. She taught college here in Bakersfield until she retired a few years ago. One of her primary courses was called game theory. She's obsessed with using statistics to predict outcomes. I get an update every month on my statistical likelihood of having a family at my present age and life circumstances.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. Counting cards, huh? Lucky Lucy indeed. I'd hate to think of what would happen if the other ladies found out.
Oh, they know.
And they don't care?
There's a lot of love in that room.
Patrick walks over to take Linda's order. Welcome to Patrick's. Something to wet the whistle.
I'll have another whiskey, please.
Do you have Guinness?
Are you serious, lass? Of course we have Guinness. It's Mother's Milk now, isn't it? Be right back.
He looks familiar.
Patrick owns the place. You've been here before?
No, first time. So what's with the computer?
Well, Dolly asked me to help create their dating profiles.
For her and your mom? God, I almost freaked out when she asked about my boyfriend.
That's me, right?
Well, you're my favorite.
Funny.
We have to tell her, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. I want her to be in a good place for the news. It has nothing to do with you. She really likes you, but she really wants more grandchildren.
She has, what, 12?
I know. She collects them like stamps or something.
Like Marge collects husbands.
So true.
Randy, are you sure about me? About us? Perhaps you should be with someone younger, like half my age, maybe a classical dancer, perhaps?
That's what I like about you. You're funny.
And that's enough for you? Did you have a crush on Lucille Ball as a young man?
Oh, no. I was more of a Carol Burnett man.
Patrick returns with the beer and whiskey.
Ah, there we are. I was getting thirsty.
Can't rush the perfect pour now, can you? Just look at that head.
Oh, a shamrock. That's sweet. Thank you. So your mother?
Yeah, she has a 12-step plan for spoiling my grandchildren. I just don't have the heart to tell her it's not for me. I'm happy being an uncle.
Are you?
I am. And the woman I love has already raised her family, so...
So sweet. My favorite.
So, you have a big birthday coming up in a few days.
Yeah, don't remind me. I can't believe I'll be alive for a half a century.
You don't look it, you know. Is there anything special you want to do?
Well, the kids are coming in next weekend, so I'm free till then. What did you have in mind?
Want to get away for a few days? A quick trip?
Ooh, I'm intrigued. Where do you want to go?
Can I surprise you?
I like surprises.
Speaking of surprises, I'm having some fun with my mother's profile.
What kind of fun?
Hold on a second, just about finished.
Enter Larry and Gino. They take seats at the bar. Good evening to you, gentlemen. What'll be?
Whiskey, my good man.
Jameson's?
Perfect.
And I'll have a grasshopper.
You know, it's an Irish pub, right, lad?
You can't make a grasshopper?
Aye, I can. Especially for you, pretty little lass.
Hey,
Patrick laughs and winks. Gino laughs too. It's all in fun.
So, my mother is none other than Lucy Diamond, heiress to the Diamond family fortune.
Diamond fortune?
You know, the Diamond family of hotels and resorts.
Patrick gives Larry his beer and starts working on Gino's drink order. Larry is obviously eavesdropping while Gino is quietly chatting with Patrick.
So she's rich.
Loaded. And just look at that photo.
Randy showing Linda, Larry peeks at the computer as well.
Oh, that's a nice shot of her. Is this what is going up on the site?
Yep, loading it to Lumen tonight.
I hope it works out for her and Dolly. Does your mother have a type?
Geez, I don't know. Believe it or not, I really haven't thought about the type of guy my mother would be attracted to. I find this whole thing slightly odd, but if it helps distract her from me and gives us an opportunity to break our news in a better environment, then I'm all in.
Well, I think your mother needs a man of distinction, someone with a certain panache.
And what would that look like?
Oh, I don't know, tall, thin, wears a beret, maybe a scarf, and one of those little handkerchief squares in the coat pocket.
Not your typical Bakersfield gentleman. But I like it so far. Does he have a French accent too? Because clearly that's where you're going with this, right?
A French accent would be sexy.
Hey, we gotta go. I got an idea.
We just got here, man.
Come on, dummy.
Patrick while placing money on the bar.
Here's for the drinks. We gotta blow.
Do you now? So what you suppose I do with this?
Do you have a to-go cup?
Just give it away. Ciao.
Goodbye, Patrick. Nice meeting you.
You're right. Nice to meet you. Larry and Gino exit. Last, drop this one on my house.
Is that a grasshopper?
Lights down to end scene. Act 1, Scene 3. Fingers plan. Interior of the warehouse. Simple set. Tables and chairs. Lights up on an empty room except for a card table and chairs. Larry and Gino are seated at the table.
So he's gonna be here soon.
And what's your big idea?
Look, we need money fast, right?
You know we do.
It's 100 big ones come Sunday or
We run. But we can't run, Larry. We're in the program, right?
right. So I was thinking,
Nothing illegal, Fingers. They'll send us right back. I won't last another day in prison. You know that.
well, look, here's the thing. I'm with you on that. But I don't think the bank is gonna just hand over money, 100 G's loan to us. I ain't the bank lending type, you know?
So what do you want to do? I'm not robbing a bank. Last time I went along with one of your crazy ideas.
I know. Listen, I think this one will work. Then there's only a small, very small chance anything bad will happen.
Enter El Churro. He walks over to the table and stares menacingly at the others for a moment before speaking.
Hola, Larry Fingers. Hola, Gino the whale.
How does he know our real names? He knows who we are, Fingers.
Yeah, he's wise to us, Gino. And we have a bigger problem now. Buenos dias, El Churro.
My name is Julio Diego Francisco de Juan Capistrano de los Presidio Rodriguez. Only my friends call me El Churro.
So what should we call you?
Ah, Senor Whale, you call me Julio Diego Francisco de Juan Capistrano de los Presidio Rodriguez, or you call me nothing until you have my dinero. Comprende? My friends, they don't own me dinero.
We'll have the 100,000 for you by Sunday, as agreed.
100? No. It is now 120, my twitchy friend.
But it was 100 by Sunday last week.
No, my stupid whale marine mammal. You borrow in dollars and pay in pesos, no? The dollar gets stronger. You pay a little more. It is simple mathematics.
But.
Nah. El Churro has spoken. Listen, I like you, so I'm willing to make a deal with you. Consider the extra 20 as something like hush money, something to help keep my boca closed, see? 120 by Sunday, or I talk to Senor Teflon Houdini, and likely, just very likely, you will meet my little friend in siesta with the peces.
El Churro exits.
Hey, his little friend, man, that doesn't sound good. I think he's talking about a gun.
You think?
Where are we gonna get 120,000 bucks, Larry? Man, are we in trouble? Sure thing, my ass.
Hey, if that horse hadn't broken his leg, we'd be rolling in the dough.
But he did, man, he did. And now we're gonna get our legs broken and maybe worse. If he tells Machete, we're goners.
Relax, Gino. It will be fine. I have a plan.
Well, I'm all ears.
Okay. So when we were in the bar earlier, I overheard some couple talking and talking about the guy's mom being loaded.
So,
So the guy was putting a computer dating profile together for his mother.
computer dating. Wait. The rich lady is trying to hook up with some stranger over the internet.
I know, right? How lucky can we be?
Ah, fingers, I'm worried, man. That doesn't sound right. Plus, let's say you find a way to get to this rich lady. What's the plan? We ain't gonna kidnap her, are we?
That's not a bad idea, but no. This is where I get inspired. I have a much more elegant plan, legal even. We get friendly, you know. Then, bam, we hit her up with a business proposition that she can't possibly refuse. A guaranteed return on her investment, and it only takes $120,000 initial investment.
But then don't we owe the lady the money? Plus our guaranteed return, whatever it is you
Yeah, but
promise?
here's the beauty of this idea. We find another wealthy people and maybe ask her if she knows investors and pitch the same deal later. Get their money and pay off the nice lady. See? No problemo, as El Churro would say.
Is it though? This sounds like it should be illegal. We're gonna end up stiffing someone.
As long as everyone gets their money while we're here, then no harm, no foul, right? El Toro keeps his mouth shut and we get to live in the beautiful Bakersfield. We just need to keep it going until we can leave. Easy peasy.
And what about the feds? What if Robinson finds out?
A handler? Well, just being businessmen, right? That's all. He'll understand.
Yeah, I hope you're right. All right, where do we start? What are we selling?
Ourselves.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I'm an international investment fund manager. I'm visiting family in California and feeling a little lonely.
So if you're visiting family, why are you lonely?
I don't know. Say it's my sick mother. She's in a coma.
That's awful.
It's brilliant. I feel really good about this one, Gino.
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
Well, we got to go to the clothes shopping, and we need a computer, and then the website I saw them making called Lumen, and I need some watch with foreign movies.
Why?
I got to come up with a French accent.
Lights down to end scene. Act 1, Scene 4. Swiping right. Split set. Lucy's family room in the warehouse. Split set with 2 tables and chairs set up on both sides. Lucy, Dolly, and Marge are seated at one table. Larry and Gino are seated at the other. There are open laptops on both tables.
So how's this work anyway? You just answer those questions? How do you know what she... Wait a second. Who is Jean-Pierre Petit?
It is moi. I am Jean-Pierre.
You sound like Inspector Clouseau.
I know. I watched all the Pink Panther 3 times today.
So, you're ready to hit the market there, Frenchie?
My profile is loaded and voila, there she is.
It doesn't seem to be much in the double date category, Dolly. Why do they all look like they're on work release or they're child molesters?
How many do we have?
Non-criminal? 3 or 4, maybe, I think.
Think.
Well, I'm not so sure about Chris and Pat.
Does it matter?
I'm game either way.
So, you want me to swipe right on Chris and Pat?
Wait a second. What's this? Double date only? Ah, crap. Well, hold still.
Larry holds up laptop to take photo of Gino.
What are you doing?
Looks like you're joining me.
What? Seriously?
Okay, no Chris and Pat then. Who else is there?
Billy and Billy, 2 Billies. It's a double bill.
Gus Grimes. You get to be Jean-Pierre and I Gus? Really?
You remind me of a Gus I know. I won't forget your name if I'm calling you Gus. Here we go.
Let's see. Chris and Pat, are those ladies or?
This Jean-Pierre and Gus.
Interesting.
Is that a beret or a dead animal on his head?
There they are, swiping right.
Oh?
Well, let's do it.
Okay, swiping right.
And once again, I say with love, you two are nuts.
Now what?
Well, I don't know.
Now what?
I don't know.
Both computers ding.
Oh,
Live chat session open.
What do we say?
Start with hi.
hi.
Bonjour.
Joor? Must be a colloquial spelling.
Ask them if they're busy tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. There.
She took the bait. Okay, so let's see. Dinner? Do you have a preference on restaurant?
Oh, go fancy. Wait, I know. Vito's. I love the veal parm there.
Dolly and Lucy look at Marge questioningly.
You're not going anywhere without me in tow. What if there are a couple of crooks looking to kidnap you or something?
So what's your plan?
Okay, this is it. I'll sit where I can see you and make sure all is well. If there's a problem, you can just notice me and I'll come and tell you about a problem with something and you can make a hasty retreat. If all goes well, you ladies have a nice time and I get to have some delicious, tender baby cow meat.
Sounds good to me.
Well, Vito's it is. We'll meet them there at 7 o'clock.
Lucy types.
Vito's? An Italian restaurant?
Oh, Jesus, they're on to us.
Easy, Gus. Maybe they just like Italian food. Okay, it's set. 7 p.m.
So, which one do you like, Dolly?
Well, they're both kind of cute, but I think Gus is more of what I'm looking for. I like a man with a little meat on his bones. And Jean-Pierre seems très sophisticated. And I know that's what you like, Luce.
It's been so long. I don't know what I like. Breathing would be a nice start.
Well, I know I like veal parm.
So remember, you're just a regular guy there, Gus. Watch your pasta intake. I don't want to be embarrassed or anything.
You know I have a problem with pasta.
Vito's has the best pasta. I can't wait. Tomorrow can't come fast enough.
Lights down, end scene. Act 1, Scene 5, the date. Vito's Italian restaurant. Typical restaurant setting, tables and chairs set up. Lucy and Dolly are seated at one table. Marge is alone at another table across the room. She has an iPad with her, and she pretends to read, or does, when not engaged with the others. Enter Larry and Gino. Larry walks somewhat flamboyantly, throwing his scarf over his shoulder. His sashaying is intermittently interrupted by twitches that make him appear as if he's dancing to a tune only he hears. Gino looks on with concern. Marge looks over to Lucy and mouths, "What the?" Lucy shrugs.
Is he okay?
He's just eccentric.
Bonsoir, my turtle doves. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Count of Dupont, Jean-Pierre Petit. This is mon ami, Gus. Say hello to the ladies, Gus.
Hello, ladies.
Please sit down, Gus.
I have come all the way from France to visit my poor sick madre.
Madre?
Oui, my, how you say, mother?
Votre mère est ma? T'es plus pour vous?
Oui?
Okay then. Have a seat, Monsieur le Count.
Mercy?
Yeah, mercy me.
Please call me Jean-Pierre.
Certainly, Jean-Pierre.
Enter Vito, wearing a chef's apron and hat.
Hello, benvenuto. Welcome to Vito's, home of the award-winning bottomless bowl of pasta. Here's a nice sample.
Vito places a bowl of pasta and a breadbasket on the table.
Oh, good Lord Jesus, help me.
Gino reaches for the pasta, but a sharp look by Larry causes Gino to retract his hand. This happens a couple of times during the next exchange.
Partial to the veal parmesan myself. It's delicious. So tell me, Gus, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I do odd jobs here and there. I pretty much just try to stay out of trouble.
So you're retired then?
Oh, no. Gino, I mean, Gus.
Larry slaps Gino's hand away from the bowl of pasta.
He's so much more. He is being, how you say, humble. Gus is investment trader. No, he is our director for the U of
An
S.
investment trader. You don't say.
Yes, a hungry one too.
Gus, perhaps you would care for some bread, no?
No, but okay.
Gus grabs a piece of bread.
Should I come back? Would you perhaps like to start with a bottle of wine?
I'd say yes. Why now?
Angrily at Marge.
Uno momento, Marjorie.
Nicely to the others.
That one. She come in every Friday night and orders veal and vino every week. She my very bestest customer. But holy mother, what a mouth.
What is this? No French wines, only Italiano.
You talk funny. And let me tell you about the vino, eh? The grapes that the French use, they take a France by Julius Caesar himself. There was no vino before the Roman Empire. Now everyone says they have it their best. The French, the Americans, the Australians, the Spanish. Well, they would have a no vino if it weren't for us Italianos.
We'll take the Tuscan.
Excellent choice. Grazie.
Exit Vito.
So, Jean-Pierre, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about your business.
Yes, of course. I am, how you say, a businessman.
Yep, that's how you say it.
So what kind of business?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I take your money and make it, how you say, bigger.
Oh, I see.
How?
Let's just say it, call it investments, no? I cannot say the secrets to you, you see, or poof, I lose my advantage.
So you're clever then.
If you say so, then yes, I am clever. But tell me, Mademoiselle Damond, what is it you do?
Well, what is it that you think I do, Monsieur le Count?
I think it does not matter what you do. It is obvious you are a fine lady of distinction.
Does he always talk like this?
Hardly ever.
Yes, I suspect it was fate. Yes, fate that brought us together. You maybe need someone of my talents, no?
Well, what do you have in mind, Jean-Pierre?
Enter Vito with a bottle of wine. He opens and pours a little into Larry's glass for Larry's approval. Larry picks up the glass, swirls the wine, looks at it, sniffs, then drinks.
It is not French, but how you say, okay?
How I say is
Hey, Vito, where's my wine?
un momento, Marjorie.
Wine is poured as Vito exits, cussing in Italian, to get a glass for Marge. Marge gets up in a huff and follows Vito.
A toast to these fine mademoiselles and fate.
To fate.
To fate.
To fake.
Gino notices Lucy's choice of words, but Larry does not. Gino looks at Dolly with concern. Dolly just smiles and places her hand on Gino's.
So you fellas want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Lucy's son, he's an eye doctor. Well, he made our online profiles. Guess what?
What?
He may have fibbed a little bit. He said everyone does that sort of thing. It's kind of like a game, you know.
My real name's Gino.
And I'm a little older than 52.
Well, I wouldn't have known. I would have guessed younger.
Wonder what they're going on about.
Well, I can't do this anymore. You're not rich, are you?
Nope. And I'm sorry if my son misled you with this profile, but really, you need to pick up your game. You sound like Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther.
That's what I was going for. Thank you.
Getting Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
So, what's your game? Do you always scam older women out of their retirement? Or do you try with other groups
Never
of people
done
as
anything
well?
like this
Gino,
before. And you're so nice.
I can tell you are too. I just can't.
I've never scammed anyone before. Apparently, I'm not very good at it.
Well, statistically, your chances are best with the elderly.
Really? Well, then, must really suck at this.
Did you just imply that I'm elderly?
Well, God, you're a smart lady. You know that? Look, we're just a couple of average Joes in trouble, and we're just trying to find a way out.
Your name is Joe?
Larry. But my friends call me Fingers.
You're a thief.
Not anymore. But that's not why I got the name, though. I have a little bit of a nervous condition.
We hadn't noticed, have we, Dolly?
Oh, no, not at all.
And I'm called Gino the Whale.
The whale? Oh, the whale. Okay, since we're sharing, I'm Daffy D and that's Lucky Lucy. And over there, where'd Marge go?
Sounds of dishes crashing from the kitchen.
That's ironic. Lucky Lucy ending up with us.
So, what kind of trouble are you in, Larry?
Gino and I needs to come up with 120 G's before Sunday.
Sunday?
That's only 2 days.
Any chance of a loan? And really, we mean to pay you back. See, I had this idea where I would collect from other investors and give you your money back plus interest, and then just keep doing the same with others. We intended for everyone to get their money back.
Larry, that's called a Ponzi scheme.
I mean, that guy from Happy Days.
No, Ponzi with a P, not Fonzie. And it's illegal because it's a misrepresentation of investment, and there's always someone left who doesn't get their money back.
But in my scenario, Gino and I use the money to make money too. I know it will work. I'm just guessing you can't help.
Larry, I'm sorry. Even if I wanted to, I'm not sure that I do. I don't think that we could possibly get that much money in such a short time.
I understand. Well, Gino.
It was real nice meeting you ladies. It's tough for us, you know. We don't get the chance to meet nice people like you that much. See, Larry and me, we grew up in the family business, but neither of us are real good at it. And well, we're hoping to get away from all of it soon.
What is it you want to do, Gino?
Now, I think I'd make a pretty good chef. I like to eat.
He really does.
And my ex, oh, sorry, that's impolite.
No, that's okay, dear. You were saying?
My ex-wife was, well, she probably still is a cook at a restaurant. She used to use me as her taster, but I watched and I started making my own creations. I think she got jealous when I started making better dishes than her. That's when she left us.
Us?
Yeah, me and the kids. We enjoyed some pretty good dinners back then. I know my way around the kitchen.
Well, you have children?
Yep, 2, a son and a daughter, and 3 grandchildren.
Oh, how nice.
How about you, Larry?
Oh, no, I don't have any children or anything. Never married.
But what is this you'd like to do with yourself once you're not doing whatever the hell it is that you're doing now?
Oh, geez. Well, I don't know. I always been kind of just me and Gino doing whatever we've been told until we decided we didn't want to do that anymore. So I was thinking of going to college or something. Yeah, I was thinking I could help Gino run his restaurant when he gets around to opening one. We could be partners. Maybe even call the place the Whale's Fingers or something like that.
You might want to rethink that name.
Lucy used to be a professor. Maybe she could help you find a good
Well, that
school
would
and
be
apply.
swell, but we might not be around too much longer.
Yeah, we got a big problem.
Then it's 120.
Thing we could do. What happens if you don't have the money?
Have you ever heard of El Churro?
The Mexican donut?
We owe El Churro money from a bad bet on a horse race.
Never bet on the ponies. There's just too many variables.
And that's what I said. But Larry's like, oh, it's a sure thing. Man, I wish I didn't go along with it.
Wait a second. I got an idea.
You do?
What are you thinking, Dolly?
We go to Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Lucy can win the money.
Hey, look, lucky's one thing, but
She can count cards and she's really, really good at it. You'd never even know she's doing it.
Well, because sometimes I'm not even aware that I'm doing it. So you knew, Dolly?
Everyone does, dear.
So let's say that we do this. Just if we did, we'd have to hit the right casinos and slowly build until, well, so we don't get set off any alarms.
But 120,000 in 2 days?
Well, I think I could do it in only one. But we need to plan this because I'll need help. Do you have a place where we can go talk in private?
We do.
This is going to be fun.
We should start now.
Where's Marge? What do we tell her?
Write her a note.
What do I tell her?
And tell her where we're going.
Another noise from the kitchen as Marge screams like her back is in pain.
Tell her we were kidnapped. That'll teach her.
What's the address?
here you go.
Shall we then, mademoiselles? Au revoir, Vitos.
They exit. As they do, Gino lingers, grabs a string of pasta, and puts it in his mouth.
Nah, mine's better.
Exit Gino. Marge enters, followed shortly by Vito. Both are wearing clothes and hair that are rumpled.
Where'd they go?
They left a note for you. And they didn't pay.
Guess we both just got stiffed.
Lights down to end scene. Act 1, Scene 6. Kidnapped. Interior of the warehouse. Lights up on Lucy, Dolly, Larry, and Gino, all seated at the table. There's a deck of cards on the table.
Okay, pizza's ordered.
So the game that works best is blackjack. It would be best if we had a table all to ourselves, but we can't let the dealer know that we know each other. So that means sitting down at different times. Usually there are 5 or 6 players at a table.
Shouldn't we wait for Marge?
Oh, well, we'll just cover the basics of the game before she gets here. I'm pretty sure she knows how to play. Her second husband was a dealer.
Among other things. Wasn't he also the professional golfer?
No, I think that was Brad.
Oh, that's right. Brad was number 3.
Rick was also a DJ and a parking lot attendant.
Manager? Don't forget that. He was the parking lot manager, not an attendant.
For Christ's sakes, he was a douche.
Enter Marge, screaming in pain as she straightens up.
Where were you?
I was crouched behind the door listening. I expected you to be tied up. But what the hell? Kidnap my ass?
So what was your plan? Were you going to rescue us?
Of course not. I was waiting on the cops.
You called the cops?
Oh man, we're in it now.
I tried calling the cops. I'm on hold.
Can you hang up, please?
Yes, Marge, we don't need the police. We want to be here.
Lucy?
Come, sit down with us. We're planning a quick trip to Vegas. We're going to win some money for Larry and Gino.
Who's Larry and Gino?
Larry.
I'm Gino.
So how was your veal?
Hardy har har. Every now and then I appreciate a little Italian, so sue me.
That's okay. I like Italian too.
So what are you doing here, Jean-Pierre Larry?
Gino and me, we got into a little bit of trouble.
With El Churro.
The Mexican donut?
The gangster. See, Gino and me, we're in the witness protection program.
But Fingers here has a problem.
Who the hell is Fingers?
That's Larry.
Of course. And I guess Gino has another name too. Wait, let me guess. Something like the shark?
Wow, that's close. I'm called
Really?
the whale.
One's a fish, the other one's a mammal. Lucy, Dolly, sidebar.
Lucy and Dolly rise and walk with Marge to the other side of the stage to converse privately.
What are you thinking? These guys are crooks.
They're nice and they need our help.
They don't put nice people into witness protection. These are bad people who do bad things. They get there because they associate with other bad people who do worse things.
Marge, you know I am a good judge of character.
Excellent, I'd say.
These two are harmless. And actually, they're kind of cute together. They remind me of Abbott and Costello, and I always had a thing for Abbott.
Oh boy. So what are we doing?
Going to Vegas.
We need to win these boys some money.
How much?
120,000.
Dollars? Seriously?
It can be done if we all play. Are you in?
I'm always with you, ladies. You know that. But Jesus, you're really pushing it. So are we going to teach us how to count cards and how long will it take?
No, but let's go back to the boys and I can explain.
They walk back.
You're not going to rat on us, are you?
Not if you're a good boy.
She kind of scares me.
Perfectly normal reaction, dear.
Look, we're sorry for dragging you into this mess, really. You seems like a really nice ladies, but see, Gino and me, we're going to get whacked or go back to jail or something really bad if we don't come with the money by Sunday.
So what'd you do?
I like to bet on the horses. One sure thing came up lame.
No. What got you put into witness protection? Which, by the way, I don't think you're supposed to be telling anybody else.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be gambling either, but here we are, man. Here we are.
We were what you call couriers.
And that's it, right?
Yep.
No guns or anything like that, right?
Oh, I freak out when I see a gun. It must have been something from my childhood.
Yeah, he faints every time. Like totally plays dead. It's hysterical.
And you, Larry?
Larry picked up a gun once and started twitching. Everyone either ran or pulled their guns.
Or fainted.
So there was this rule that the boss had. No guns for Fingers or the whale.
You're right. Completely harmless.
Should we get started?
Okay, so how does this work? Gino and me, we don't play cards. I'm more of a roulette kind of guy.
So perhaps we should go over the basics for blackjack. The idea is to get closer to the sum of 21 than the dealer without going over. You'll be dealt 2 cards, and each of you can ask for up to 3 additional cards. If you go over 21, you lose. Picture cards, jack, king, queen, all count as 10. An ace can count as 1 or 11, player's choice. The dealer will hold one card down and the other card up. The dealer must take an additional card up to 17 or greater. If the dealer goes over 21, you win. and all ties go to the dealer.
So why is it called blackjack?
Oh, who knows? But blackjack happens when you're dealt 21 with the initial 2 cards. That's an ace and a 10 or a picture card. Blackjack is an instant winner, and it pays out 1.5 times the bet.
If you match the cards, do you win? Like go fish?
Oh, I like that game.
Me too.
No, it's nothing like Go Fish.
What happens when the dealer gets blackjack?
Everyone loses.
Except the house, right? They always win. Wait, the dealer is the house. Never mind. So how does this card counting stuff work?
I'm really good at understanding the odds on which cards are left in the deck and which cards are coming next based on what's been played so far. The odds of someone winning at blackjack following an extended period of play are 48%. When an average player is counting cards, odds go up to 55%. And when I'm playing, about 70%.
Lucky Lucy.
Lucky Larry. And I'm so glad we signed up for that dating thing.
What if we get caught?
Well, if the casino suspects that you're counting, you'll be asked to leave. It's not illegal, but they sure don't like the odds not being in their favor.
But you can't work together. That's illegal. That's illegal.
And that's why we're going to come up with a system so we can communicate and not get caught.
A system like codes?
Like baseball, where the third base coach signals to the batter or a base runner.
Well, I'm not grabbing my crotch.
That's not ladylike at all.
No, it's not.
I don't think anyone's going to be grabbing crotches, are we?
I mean, I will if we need to.
No, man, I don't know if I want to do that.
No grabbing of crotches, okay?
So then it's not really like baseball then.
You know, they spit a lot too.
Yeah, I don't want to spit either.
Help?
All right, listen up, guys. No crotch grabbing, no spitting, just using hand signals like sign language, right?
Oh, I know American Sign Language. What if the dealer is deaf? Won't he know what we're saying?
Oh, Dolly, dear. I love you, but sometimes, perhaps if I demonstrate. So let's say when I want you to hold that you keep your, and that is to keep your cards, right? And don't ask for another one. I'll tug my right earlobe.
Like Carol Burnett.
Yes.
Got it. Not American Sign Language then.
And when I do that, if your hand adds up to less than 11, you'll let me know by scratching your nose. Everyone, let's try that. A subtle nose scratch.
Everyone does. When Larry does, though, his fingers go wild and he is anything but subtle.
And we're asked to leave. Fingers, can you maybe tone it down a little bit?
Sorry, that's just, I have no control over that.
Good grief.
Maybe
Lucy
Larry,
reaches over and pulls handkerchief square from Larry's jacket pocket.
maybe you can just use a cough for you. Once for below and twice for above. You can use your handkerchief and pretend like you have a little cold. Try it.
Larry coughs into the handkerchief.
Okay?
That'll work.
So let's try it with just this much. I'll tug my ear, and then you let me know if you have a hand under 11. If it's over, you'll say, I'll hold. If it's under 11, then give me the signal.
They all sit and Lucy deals the cards. Lucy tugs her ear.
I'll hold.
Dolly, don't count with your fingers, okay?
Oh, right.
Hit me.
No, Gino, see,
But I have a 4 and a 5. That's 9. So hit me.
I can.
Marge. No, see, it's just that it's certain cases where the dealer is holding a hand that makes it likely he will go bust, so we shouldn't waste the cards in the deck, especially if the deck is getting low and I pretty much know what's coming next. So just because you're below 11, it doesn't always make sense to take another card. And remember, we're playing as a team against the house. Got it?
I think so. Just do what I'm told, right?
Right.
Or Marge will hit me.
That's right.
Well, Marge in charge.
Larry, it's up to you now.
Larry just scrunches up his face and looks at his cards and shrugs.
What's wrong?
I have 11.
No, dear. That's 21 in this case. It's blackjack. See? You've already won.
Well, F&A, I'm a winner.
Marge?
Marge scratches her nose.
Good. Now, see, Marge's hand adds up to something less than 11. The dealer is showing a 10, so I estimate that the next two cards are likely picture cards, so I'll signal Marge to ask for a card by placing a finger on my lips, like so.
Hit.
Lucy
And
turns
it's a-
over a king.
And it's a king. So Marge has
Marge turns over her hand to reveal a summation of 10.
20. Good hand.
Wait a second. How come she got to hit but I didn't?
Well, this is just to demonstrate what if, not for real.
I don't get it.
This is going to be a long freaking night. I need a smoke break.
Marge exit.
Now, Gino, like I was saying, this is just an example. Maybe we should just try playing for real. When Marge comes back, she can be our dealer, and we'll actually play a few hands.
All right, but I'm starving. When's that pizza gonna get here?
Enter Pizza Man carrying a box of pizza. Whoa, dudes. Someone say pizza?
Don't you ever knock?
Well, lady outside grabbed the piece and said, "Whoa, I just had the most righteous case of deja vu. Maybe I'm high. That's $12. Whoa, there it is again. Gnarly."
Here, keep the change.
Larry hands Pizza Man a 20. Dolly and Gino each grab a slice and eat. You're like totally a generous dude. You have my gratitude. What you playing? 'Cause I'm like totally into card games. Scribble ladies I deliver to. Whoa, wait a second.
Yes, it's us, dude.
Hey, cool.
Do you know how to play 21?
Blackjack.
How would you like to earn a little extra cash? Do you have some time now?
Like, okay, let me check. As Pizza Man checks his phone, Marge enters.
Well, I'm stuffed and smoked. What's up?
Well, I'm thinking we could use a dealer to check our abilities.
What, him?
Okay, awesome. I'm good for an hour. What do we do? Wait, this isn't like a porno or anything, right? Like, here's the pizza and here's the pepperoni.
Oh, God, seriously?
Hey!
Whoa.
No judgment, dudes.
No, this is not that.
Well, Luce, let's not be too hasty.
They all stare at Marge, who just shrugs. Lucy just shakes her head in disbelief before responding to Pizza Man.
How would you like to be our dealer? Extra $40?
Awesome, I can do that. Pizza Man sits and grabs a deck of cards and starts shuffling. It's obvious he knows what he's doing. Okay, dudes and dudettes, let's play some blackjack. He deals the initial hand. Okay, so I'm showing a sixer. The others look at Lucy as she tugs her ear.
I'll stay.
Not your turn, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, no worries, my good man. Lady, Dolly scratches her nose. Lucy tugs her ear again.
No cards for me.
Okay, then. Next.
I'm good. I'll hold.
Me too.
Scary lady. Marge scratches her nose. Lucy places her finger on her lips.
Hit me.
Pizza Man deals a card. It's a 9. Marge waves with her hand, indicating she is not taking another card. Okay, you're good. Pizza Man turns over his base card. Whoa, got a 16. Have to hit. Pizza Man deals himself a card. It's an 8. I totally busted, man. You all win.
I think we got it.
Yeah, but you dudes are like way obvious.
You know what we're doing?
For sure. You're like all He imitates the others signaling plus Larry's finger waggling.
I guess we weren't subtle enough. And Larry just, well, that's just a nervous thing.
All right, let's try again, but not so demonstrative. Subtle.
At least we're not grabbing crotches.
All right, can I give you dudes a free tip?
Yes.
It might work better if someone like pretends to lose. Or normal like, right?
Wait, are you saying someone should lose on purpose?
Huh. We need someone to play the patsy.
He's got a point.
Does he? Dolly will be playing either way.
Point taken.
I'm not sure, but I think I was just insulted.
We love you, dear.
Oh, I love you too.
You ladies are sweet.
Reminds me of my family back in Philly. Even you, Marge.
Let me guess. You had an aunt with attitude.
Aunt Louisa.
Oh, yeah. I see the resemblance.
Yeah. Well, you both can go fuck off.
Yep.
Okay, let's
That's
do
her.
this. Once we get it, we're off to Vegas.
Go to Vegas? These are awesome. Okay, here we go. Pizza Man deals cards, lights down to end scene. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Lit stop. Scene opens with lights up on the lit stop. A typical convenience store with gas station with a twist. A small dance floor is behind the counter with a disco ball and light hanging overhead. Music is playing while Vlad practices dance moves. Enter Dolly and Marge.
Restroom?
Vlad doesn't stop dancing and points off stage opposite where the ladies entered. They exit in a rush. Enter Larry and Gino. Vlad turns off the music when the guys enter.
Jeez, this is the third stop already.
Well, Doll said she had a little bladder. I guess she wasn't kidding.
Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to the Lit Stop. I'm Vlad. This is my place.
What kind of place is this anyway?
You need gas? We got gas. You need smokes? We got smokes. You need to dance? We got a spot right here. It is lit, is it not?
Do you have any rubbers?
Whoa, Gino, are you sure you need one?
Well, just in case. I mean, I don't want an accidental pregnancy or anything.
Don't you think she's maybe just a little too old to worry about that?
Jeez, I don't know anything about that.
If I may, gentlemen, if you want to do the love, you got to wear the glove. We have regular large and extra large.
Do you have double extra large?
I admire you have a high image of yourself. That is very healthy. I shall provide you with the full package of double extra large.
They complete the transaction. As they do, Marge enters. She walks briskly past the men without looking at them.
Bathroom this way, right? I'll need a package of menthol cools waiting for me when I'm done peeing.
I know her.
Are you sure?
She is not easy to forget.
Got that right. She's scary.
You have no idea.
Lucy and Dolly enter from the bathroom.
You boys buying something?
What do you have in there, Gino? Anything to share?
No, it's
It's for personal hygiene, missus. He will be embarrassed to tell you.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, Gino. I don't want to embarrass you.
Oh, that's okay, dolls. Maybe once we get to know each other better, I can share what's in this bag with you.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes, you do.
Do you have bottled water?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yes, of course. But may I ask you a question?
Okay.
Do you like to dance?
Vlad reaches under the counter and turns on the music. It's disco music. A light hits the disco ball overhead. Vlad starts dancing and invites Lucy to join him. She refuses. Enter Marge.
What the hell?
This is the strangest gas station.
Valdemir?
Hello, Marge. Would you care to dance with me?
No, thank you.
You know him?
Yuri's cousin. fucking Lithuanian.
Who's Yuri?
Well, Marge is her husband.
How many times were you married?
Marge glares.
Never mind. I don't need to know.
Here at the Lit Stop, we dance for our merchandise. Is it my simple way of spreading joy? The large gentleman must dance. The nice lady wants a water. And Marge, you want your smokes. So let's dance.
But I didn't know it.
Come on, Gino, let's dance.
Dolly grabs Gino by the hand and they start dancing.
God, I'm thirsty. Okay, Larry, let's see what you got.
They begin to dance. Larry incorporates his twitching into the dance, causing Black to stop and stare. Marge is obviously growing more irritated throughout.
He is awesome breakdancer. I wish I could do that.
You want to break something?
Marge walks up and kicks Vlad in the groin, who falls over groaning. She grabs a pack of fools from the counter and leaves the money.
Give my regards to Yuri. Let's go.
Exit Marge. They all stare after her for a moment.
Now that was lit.
I guess we go now.
Sorry about Marge, Vlad.
It's okay. It's not the first time she's done that. Pleasure to meet you. Tell your friends about the Lit Stop and remember to keep dancing. Oh.
Lucy puts money on the counter, picks up her bottle of water, and leaves. All follow as lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 2, Casino Mambo. Interior of the Star Casino. Lights up on the casino. A blackjack table, a roulette table, and a bar are all present. Randy and Linda are casually walking across the stage with drinks in hand.
So this is Las Vegas. You know, it's on my list.
Yes, I know, but now you can put a check mark beside it.
You're so thoughtful.
It's all your influence.
So what's next?
Well, the night is young, and you have a long list. Want to see the Eiffel Tower?
Ooh la la.
They laugh as Randy and Linda exit. Billy is at the blackjack table shuffling a deck of cards when Lucy and Larry enter to walk up.
Is this table open?
Yes, ma'am, it is. $5 minimum.
Great, let's play.
3-player minimum. But you can sit until another player shows up. Enter Marge, walks over to the table.
Hello, losers. Ha, just joking. Talking to the house only?
Looking at name tag.
Billy, is it?
Yes, ma'am. And I hope you're right, ma'am. I sure hope you're right about you win. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Okay, cowpokes, let's play some bets. Cut. Billy offers a plastic card to Larry for him to use to cut the deck.
I don't know what this is. Loose?
Billy offers the card to Lucy, who places the card into the deck near the top. Rookie?
I don't know. We really just met.
Oh, no, it's just, it's been a while.
All right, cowboy, I got you. Yippee-ki-yay, here we go. Bets down. Billy deals. Turning cards over, revealing an ace and a jack.
And we're off to a great start there, Billy.
Happy to oblige. Dealer's showing a 6.
I'll hold.
Lucy tugs her earlobe.
I'll hold.
Turning card over, then dealing himself another. Dealer has a 14. Hits with a 9. Y'all win. Enter Dolly and Gino, both carrying drinks. Grasshoppers. They walk over to the table.
Ooh, look, Gino, 2 open seats. Let's play some blackjack.
All right. Man, I love blackjack. Hello.
Welcome, y'all.
Hello, I'm Dolly.
Oh, hello, Dolly.
Well, hello, Billy.
It's so nice to have you back where you belong.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm sorry, y'all. Couldn't help myself. Sure do love me some musical theater. Bets down. Okay, dealer showing 7. Lucy scratches her ear, then taps her finger on her mouth. To you, cowboy. Confused by Lucy's mixed signals,
Well, I just don't know what to do.
I reckon you should either hold or take another card. Watching Lucy, who is fervently tapping her mouth.
Hit me, my good man. That's good. I'll hold with this.
Not even looking at Lucy, who is tugging her ear after the second card.
I'll take another card. And another. One more, please. Oh, crap. 24 is too much, right?
I'll hold.
Laying her cards down face up and adding to her bet,
I'll split.
Billy deals 2 cards. There you go, ma'am. 1 blackjack and a solid 20. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Seeing Lucy tap her mouth and then tugs her ear,
I'll take a card. That's good.
turning card over. Dealer has 17. They all turn their cards over.
Winner!
Me too.
20 for me.
Wow, y'all good at this game.
Except for me, I guess.
Shrugs, don't you worry there, Dolly. You'll do better soon, I'm sure.
Well, I hope so. I'm no lucky Lucy, that's for sure.
Who might that be?
Oh, just a figure of speech, dear.
And here we go. Bets down. Lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 3. Casino Mambo Redux. Lights up on casino interior. Lucy, Dolly, Larry, and Gino are all seated at a table away from the bar counting chips. Unknown to them, Randy and Linda are seated at the bar. Bobby is behind the bar as the tender. Marge is approaching the bar as the scene begins. Marge walks up to the bar and seeing the bartender, she does not yet notice Randy and Linda.
Hey, Billy. I didn't know you had 2 jobs here.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, ma'am, but that was my brother you met. He's a dealer. I'm just a lonely barkeep.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Bobby. Can a girl get a whiskey from you? Jameson's Neat, please.
Yes, ma'am. So how'd Billy treat you? Is he giving away the casino's money?
Lord knows he's trying. He did sing to us, though.
Did? Well, he likes to do that when he meets good people. Here are, ma'am, on the house since you're a friend of Billy's.
Much obliged.
As Marge leaves, she notices Randy and Linda.
Holy shit.
Marge hesitates as she contemplates making her presence known, then decides to return to the table with others.
Looks like we've got about 4,000 so far. We're doing great. If we move to the high stakes table, we should be able to make it. It'll be close, but I think we'll get there.
Hey, Marge, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, you could say that. I've seen something all right.
What'd you see?
Wasn't cops, was it?
A voice announces over the casino intercom.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Due to the outbreak of another novel virus, the casino will be closing in 30 minutes. I repeat, the casino will be closing in 30 minutes. Final bets will be placed in 15 minutes. 15 minutes to place final bets.
That doesn't help.
What do we do?
Oh man, we're screwed.
Do you need some hydroxychloroquine? I think I might have some extra.
No, Dolly, it's just we'll never get our money back in time now.
Oh, right. There has to be something we can do.
Sounds to me like they're screwed.
What's the biggest return on a bet we can make?
Oh, I know that. That's my game, roulette. 35 to 1 odds on a single number.
What's your birthday, Lucy? February 23rd, right?
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Dolly?
Dolly grabs all the chips, gets up and runs.
Lucky Lucy!
Daffy D at it again.
Dolly?
They all get up to chase Dolly as she exits, right or left. Randy and Linda exit opposite the others. Bobby walks to roulette table and changes name tag. Dolly enters and places all the chips on the roulette table.
Everything on 23, please.
Bets are placed. No more bets, y'all.
Billy?
No, ma'am. That's my brother. I'm Joe. The others, all except Randy and Linda, arrive out of breath. Marge hunched over with a hand to her back.
Man, Dolly, you're a lot faster than you look.
Dolls, what did you do?
It's 23. We have a winner.
See? Lucky Lucy!
Daffy fucking D.
So wait, that's
More than enough.
than enough.
We should cash it in now.
Exit Joe after he provides Dolly her winnings. Dolly collects all the chips, placing them in bag, counting as she does.
Looks like we've got about 10,000 extra. Where's the cashier?
I think it's this way.
They all head downstage, led by Larry. They are intercepted by El Churro, who enters wearing a sombrero, sunglasses, and a fake mustache.
So you run to Las Vegas and think you can escape El Churro's wrath.
It's him,
Who?
El Churro.
But he doesn't have a mustache.
It's a disguise.
This is the Mexican donut?
I am incognito. I cannot be seen in Las Vegas. And my name is Julio Diego Francisco de Juan Capistrano de los Presidio Rodriguez.
That's a mouthful.
Do not call me a donut. I have been following you, keeping an eye on my investment. You remember our agreement, see?
We have your money, El Churro.
We do.
How much are you owed, Julio Diego Francisco de Juan Capistrano de los Presidio Rodriguez?
Your recall is impressive, senora. I shall respect you. But I do not like the looks of that one.
El Churro points to Marge, who flips him the bird.
How much do you have there, senora?
Enough. Larry and Gino owe you 120,000, right?
That is what they did owe me. Now they owe me at least that plus everything else that is in your pretty little hands. You shall hand it to me.
El Churro pulls out a gun. Gino faints straight away. As he falls, Dolly drops the bag of chips to the floor to try and catch him. El Churro bends over to pick up the bag, but Larry twitches and accidentally pushes Lucy into El Churro, who stumbles in Marge's direction. Marge seizes the opportunity and kicks El Churro in the groin, grabbing his crotch.
Ay, caramba!
Guess there's a bit of crotch grabbing after all.
El Churro falls to the floor unconscious, and Lucy picks up his gun, takes his sombrero, and rips his mustache from his upper lip.
You got him, Marge?
I never miss.
I don't doubt it. So what do we do with him?
We leave him here. We'll tell security the idiot's here on the way out. I'm sure the police will be interested in finding him here.
Gino rises, sees Lucy holding the gun, and faints again, this time squarely into Dolly's arms.
Lucy, be a dear, please, and put that gun away.
Of course. So where to next?
We should celebrate.
I know just the place.
Gino rouses and they exit. As they do, Linda and Randy come walking by, El Churro with drinks in their hands.
Poor guy. A little too much to drink, I guess.
Should we help him?
We'll tell security on the way out.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 4, the Hot Sausage Taco Club. Scene starts dark as Franz is heard.
And that was Daisy Dukes, Damen und Herren. Daisy Dukes. Did you know Daisy is my neighbor? Yeah, we have a long-distance relationship. We live right down the street from the shoe factories that burned down. It was a tragedy. Hundreds of souls were lost. Yes, I know I like daddy jokes, but I have no kinder, so I am a faux pas. F-A-U-X. I'll wait while you think. There you go. Once again, herzlich willkommen to the Hot Sausage Taco Club, where we please both the boys and the girls and those in between. I'm your host, Franz Hitler, with 2 T's, please.
Lights up to reveal a typical nightclub with a small stage with a couple of tables and chairs. There is a bar opposite the stage. Franz is heard on stage holding a microphone. Enter Randy and Linda, who is wearing a blindfold. Randy leads Linda to the table nearest the stage, turning a chair around to face the stage.
Now you just wait here.
Okay, as you wish. When can I take this thing off?
You'll know.
Randy exits to backstage at the club.
The next performer is by special request. But before we get to him, let's have a story, yeah? Before I came here to Las Vegas, I was living in Switzerland. I really didn't like it there, although the flag was a big plus. I grew up in Germany, but I left because it was too crowded. I can say that, I'm German. And as a German, I have a difficult time expressing my innermost feelings. So I bought a thesaurus. I opened it and all of the pages were blank. I have no words to describe my anger at this. Then I ordered a book on puns, but I didn't get it. So I just learned sign language. It's pretty handy. And I know you're thinking to yourself, Franz, do you write all your jokes? The truth is, I just got accused of plagiarism. Their words, not mine. And without further ado, here's a successful doctor who's been waiting so long. Yes, he has a lot of patience. And ladies, you will like what you see. Let's welcome Dr. Candy.
Exit Franz to the bar. Music starts and Randy comes out in a lab coat and optometrist specs on as Linda removes the blindfold, laughing. He holds a giant lollipop in one hand. At the same time, the door opens and Lucy, Dolly, Marge, Larry, and Gino enter. Dolly is wearing El Trudeau sombrero. They walk over to an empty table behind where Linda is seated.
Ooh, this place is interesting.
Like I said, classy.
But the food's only okay.
Who would eat in a place like this?
Looking up to see Randy.
Uh-oh.
Noticing Randy.
Wow, I must be drunk.
So they have both guys and girls dancing, but not at the same time because that would
Marge
be,
tries to shield the others from the sight of Randy dancing, shuffles the rest away from the stage and to the bar where Franz is waiting.
I can't believe we did that. I got some cash just burning a hole in my pocket. Ladies, drinks are on me.
No. They're on me and Gino. You ladies, you keep the cash. We owe you so much.
Our lives.
In that case, I'll have a whiskey sours.
I'll have a cab.
Grasshopper.
Gino and Dolly look at each other. Gino smiles and Dolly giggles.
Oh boy, I'll just have a beer.
Randy continues dancing. At one point, he goes to his knees and turns the lollipop around, showing a ring taped on the backside. He removes the ring and hands it to Linda. Dolly, who's been glancing over in curiosity, notices and starts walking towards the stage.
Oh, how sweet. That dancer just proposed to the girl sitting by the stage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, he's cute. Shake it, Doc, shake it.
She said yes.
As everyone cheers, Randy opens his robe completely to Linda, Dolly, and Lucy.
Randy?
Oh my.
Mom?
Lucy?
Linda?
Dr. Eye Candy.
Lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 5. Hot Sausage Taco Club Redux. Lights up on the Hot Sausage Taco Club. Dolly and Gino are both on stage dancing. Lucy, Larry, Marge, Linda, and Randy, now dressed in normal clothes, are seated at a table. Franz is behind the bar cleaning.
See, like I said, it's weird.
To Gino and Dolly on the stage.
You two want to dance together? You shouldn't be on stage.
Whoa, that's a long way from Jean-Pierre.
When I get south, I guess I go back to my native tongue.
And where's that? New York?
Hey, Gino and me, we're Philly boys.
So, how long have you two been seeing each other? I'm still a little stunned. I'm happy, but stunned.
I'm glad you're happy, Mom. We met last year, right after Linda moved in. I saw her struggling with her groceries when I came to visit you, and I helped her take her bags in.
Well, why didn't you tell me you met my neighbor when you came in that day?
Well, I never came. I mean,
He stayed with me that night. I guess he never made it to your house. I'm sorry, Lucy.
Well, I think you two make a really nice couple.
Hey, Luce, should Linda start calling your mom? Calling her mom. Hey, Dolly, what do you think? Should he call her mom?
Getting off the stage,
When they're married, absolutely.
Gino follows Dolly off the stage. Franz goes to the stage and faces the group.
and that was, well, once again, I have no words. One last story for you, my kinders. Then it is last call. Early today, a priest, a rabbit, and a minister walk into this bar. The rabbit said, I must be a typo. Thank you. And don't forget to tip your bartender. That is me, Franz. Auf Wiedersehen and good night.
Speaking of a minister,
Here we go.
Gino and I are getting married.
Ollie, you just met him.
And you're drunk.
Then we'd better hurry and get it done before I sober up.
I know a place.
Am I not surprised?
We could make it a double wedding.
Is that what you want?
The sooner I'm married to you, the better. I don't need the pomp and frills. I've done that already. What do you say?
I'm in.
I'm getting married. We're all getting married.
Well, not all of us, thank you.
What do you say, Lucy?
I'm afraid I'm not that drunk yet.
Larry pours the remains of a wine bottle into Lucy's glass, then raises his hand.
Hey, friends, more wine over here. Bring the bottle. I want to get married.
Larry turns and smiles at Lucy as lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 6, Hitched by Elvis. Lights up on the Treat Me Nice wedding chapel, a typical Las Vegas wedding chapel. Randy, Linda, Larry, and Lucy, Gina, and Dolly are sitting in Paris. Marge is standing alone next to Elvis, who is standing on a platform. Welcome to the Treat Me Nice wedding chapel. I'm your minister, the king. Now y'all understand that as an ordained minister and licensed by the state of Nevada, your marriages will be legal and just in the eyes of God and the state.
We
We
do.
do.
Before we begin with the vows, are there any suspicious minds in the room? Does anyone feel like they're caught in a trap?
This
They
is
can't walk
really
out?
odd.
Well, wise men say only fools rush in, but I'll take your money anyway. Viva la Vegas, baby.
Amen.
Do you, Lena, take Randy to be your hound dog forever and ever?
I do.
Do you, Randy, promise to be a hunker for burning love for Linda?
I do.
Lucy, do you take Larry and promise to be his good luck charm?
I do.
And Larry, do you promise to love Lucy tender, love her sweet, to never let her go?
I do.
Dorothy, do you take Gino to be your teddy bear? Not your tiger, because tigers play too rough. Not your lion, lions ain't the kind of they love you enough. Oh, let Gino be your teddy bear.
Oh, I do.
Gino, do you promise to never leave Dorothy at the Heartbreak Hotel? Do you take her hand and take her whole life too?
I do. I do.
This is surprisingly touching.
By the power vested in me by the Church of the Velvet Cross in the state of Nevada, I now pronounce y'all as husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife. You all may kiss each other. As the couples kiss, Marge reaches up, grabs Elvis, and kisses him.
Didn't want you to feel left out.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lights down to end scene. Act 2, Scene 7. Let's just live in sin. Las Vegas courthouse. Typical courtroom interior. Judge Joni is seated behind a table on a raised platform. Lucy, Larry, Dolly, Gino, Randy, Linda, and Marge are all standing in front of the judge. So now we're here because you all got drunk, got married, got sober, looked at your new life partner and said, no. Am I right? You know I am. So who's first? How about you two? Pointing to Randy and Linda.
Oh, no, we're not here to do that.
Then why are you here? You just got married, right? Of course I am, right?
Well, yes, but
See, Linda and I are in love.
Oh, you know. So let's see. You just met, and now you think you're just going to.
But we didn't just.
Excuse me, the judge is talking. Now, if you want to stay married, it's completely up to you. But you should know it won't always be lollipops and rainbows, dear.
that's funny. You know, Randy used a lollipop to hide the ring.
Let me see it. Bring it here. Linda shows Judge the ring. Nice. So how long do you know each other, dear?
A little less than a year. I live next door to Randy's mom.
Oh, well, that's lucky for you now, isn't it? Was your mother at the wedding?
I was.
So you're his mother. Okay, so why are you here?
Larry and I would like to have our marriage annulled.
Yeah, Your Honor. You see, the thing is, I really like Lucy and everything, but she and me.
All right, cousin Vinny. Here's what you're going to do here. You're going to fill out some paperwork, say you were intoxicated. There was alcohol involved, right?
You bet your ass there was.
Now, who said that? Wait, I know you. You've been here before. Marge, am I right?
You got a good memory there, Your Honor.
How many times have our paths crossed? Is it 3 or 4 now?
3 times, Your Honor.
So, what is your involvement with Twitchy and Friends?
I'm here for moral support.
All right. So you two want to live in wedded bliss. You two want to split. Marge is here for, I still don't know what she's here. Maybe we're just supposed to see each other every now and then. Now, how about you two? Why are you here?
Well, Your Honor, we love each other.
But we want an annulment too.
All right. So again, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask why. If you love each other, then why don't you want to split?
Oh, we're not splitting up, Your Honor.
No, at some point, we're going to have a real honest to goodness wedding. Until then, we just want to live in sin.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I get it. You're romantic. Was alcohol involved?
Grasshoppers.
Seriously? Okay, let's see if I got this straight. 2 annulments, a wedded bliss, and moral support?
Yep.
Okay, we're done here. See you again soon, Marge. Lights down to end scene as Judge raps table with gavel. Act 2, Scene 8. Home again. Lights up on interior of Lucy, Marge, and Dolly are all seated around the table. A bottle of wine is on the table, and they each have a glass in their hand.
I'm sorry. You may call it annulled, but I'm counting
But
it.
when
You
Gino
two
and
are
I get
catching
married
up.
for real, it will only count as one, right?
Nope. Then you're only one behind me. And when Lucy marries Larry,
Oh, no. I like Larry fine, but I will never be Mrs. Fingers.
I imagine you'd get slapped a lot in your sleep. I wonder if he, well, maybe I'll just ask Luce, does he twitch in his sleep?
I don't kiss and tell.
Well, Gino's a real gentleman. And yes, he's a whale, a regular Moby Dick.
Well, there she blows.
Who am I kidding? Yes, Larry twitches in his sleep. It's freaking awful. I got so mad once, I kicked him. I got him good. He woke up holding his leg. Why'd you do that? Oh, sorry, dear. I must have twitched or something.
Might be useful sleeping outside, though. Would keep the bugs away.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh, come on in. It's open.
Enter Randy and Linda.
Oh, it's my new favorite couple. How are the newlyweds?
Great. Thanks, Mom.
How was Hawaii?
It was beautiful and so relaxing, just what we needed after all of our excitement.
Speaking of which, Randy, I'm still a little confused over how you ended up at that club.
So remember Sheena?
The fucking bimbo?
She used to dance there on weekends. Said it helped keep her trim. Plus, the money ain't bad. So I got to know Franz. Funny guy.
But what made you think to propose there of all places?
Well, that's clearly my fault.
Your fault?
Don't tell me you're a dancer too. You just got a whole lot more interesting.
No, so I made a bucket list in preparation for my 50th birthday. Not that I think I'm old or anything. I just want the second half to be, more meaningful. So I put a few things on there, and as a joke, I showed it to Randy. One of those things was to marry a stripper.
Huh.
Holy shit, it all makes sense.
Well, we really hit the list on the honeymoon, going to Hawaii, hang gliding, helicopter tours, surfing lessons, and well, other stuff.
Other stuff?
Linda, please, my mother's present.
Well, for the sake of decorum.
We're alone, dear.
Okay, I'm concerned.
There's a knock on the door.
Oh, that'll be the boys.
I'll get it.
The boys?
You know, the crooks.
Jolly re-enters with Larry, Gino, and Will in tow.
They're here and they brought a friend.
Hey, Luce. Hey, Randy. Good to see you. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Hey, Gino.
Hi, dolls.
Hi, guys.
Well, if it isn't Jean-Pierre and Gus.
Marge.
Fingers, well,
I'm still a little scared of you, lady.
So who's your friend?
Well, he's not,
This is our handler.
Handler?
FBI?
Angel Will Robinson, ma'am.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Ha, yeah, never heard that before.
Well, thank you for keeping our boys safe.
So your boys got themselves into quite the pickle. You ladies helped them out. Thanks to you, international crime boss Julio Diego Francisco de Juan Capistrano de los Presidio Rodriguez, also known as El Churro, not to be confused with the Mexican donut, is behind bars. Respect. You ladies have mad skills. I'm sure you'll be happy to know that these two are no longer in the program. The situation, well, it resolved itself.
yeah, Harry, the Teflon Houdini Marcetti got whacked. We're free men.
But
What's the matter?
All that money you won in Vegas, it's reportable income, which means
Oh shit, the IRS will be after us.
now we've been watching you, and I think we could work together. The United States would be so appreciative of your assistance that we may even forgive a large debt,
You've
such as
been
the one you
watching
owe.
us?
Eyes everywhere.
I'm not sure if I'm upset, disturbed, or turned on.
We need women to pose as wealthy senior citizen targets for scammers. There's a group of Lithuanian gangsters who set up shop in South Central California. What do you say, ladies?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe a little, but we'll be with you the whole way.
Well, working as a spy is on the list. Close enough for me.
Daffy D is in, Lucky Lucy.
Oh, what the hell? Marge?
In charge.
I hate scammers. I'm in. We'll teach them Lithuanians. They'll learn not to mess with sassy old broads.
That's us. Lucky Lucy, Marge in charge, Daffy D, and Bucket List Linda, the sassy old broads.
Lights down to end scene. End act 2, end play.
Well done, everyone. If I could have all of the talent and our wonderful author back onto the screen, please, ladies and gentlemen, a big virtual round of applause for all of our fabulous talent tonight. Thank you all so, so much. Another wonderful story from a fabulous playwright and a fabulous company. Thank you all. Thank you all. We're going to hang out for just a minute. I've got a couple of questions for everyone. If you've got a question and are watching about the script or Resolute or the story you saw tonight, feel free to throw us a comment. We'll try to do our best to answer it. I see a lot of great cast, fantastic. So some good feedback out there online. Again, we're so appreciative to all of you. So Mike, for first question to you, can we expect a sequel or possibly a sitcom from these sassy old broads?
You know, it's funny. It does kind of set itself up for a sequel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I think
yeah, sure. Why not?
so many places to take this story for sure. I'm curious, Mike, lot of locations, a lot of wonderful, colorful characters popping in and out. I love the way you let the ladies move through the story, and what a wonderful, eccentric group of people they meet along the way. Are these fact, fiction? Where did you pull these sidebars and locations from?
Okay, so I have strange dreams. I don't know how else to put it. None of this is based on fact. You know, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I
have to say, I think there might be a market for a dancing gas station. I know that several of us would probably love to waste some time in a different way while we're waiting for that tank to fill. So there's just some real eccentricity there, and it's so much fun, Mike, to watch these ladies travel through there. You know, you described your own piece in the opening, and I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit for creating this wonderful story. why are light plays as important as serious plays, Mike?
Well, for me, at least as an audience member or somebody that loves theater, I do like the heavy hitting plays, and I'll sit and sob through Les Mis just like the next guy. But every now and then, you just want to get away. You want to take yourself away from the real world. You don't want to dwell in a place that's causing you stress. Yeah, 24/7. You just need a safe place to go and just enjoy yourself and forget about the heavy stuff for a couple of hours. And I think that actually helps reset your psyche a bit. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We all need a little bit of escape. So I'm curious to hear from the actors. Is it more challenging to play comedy than drama? And what's it like trying to bring physicality across a virtual screen for anyone that would like to take that on?
I think there's definitely a bit of a restriction on, you've got this little space right here to really work with. So really, it takes, you're used to having that bigger stage act and kind of feeling, and having to really almost tailor it like a film, like a TV, trying to get it all here in your face, which even on stage you would do, but it really causes you to have to focus a lot more on that also, while of course keeping track, reading your lines and so forth. So it's a challenge, but it's a great experience as well. So.
Well, I think the other thing that's really interesting, Jason, is, when we're doing things like this that are Zoom, we're looking at ourselves. We're looking at ourselves on the screen. That's weird because we're so used to, normally we're looking at an audience and we're looking back at ourselves. And, like right now I'm seeing Jason Steele on the screen. So, maybe I'm playing a scene with him, but maybe I'm not, but I still see him. So there's, I think it's great because it's sharpening our skills and our imagination, creativity, and willingness to take that next step.
Yeah, what a wonderful opportunity to experience an acting exercise in vanity and not being quite so self-aware of what it is we try to mask when we're on a stage. So there's nothing like performing literally in a mirror. I know why dancers do it a lot more than actors do. So it may not necessarily be a bad thing. So, you talk about sharpening skills, Amy. What's coming up in Resolute's future?
Well, we're really excited. We have Impromptu with the Youth. That's Tad Moselle, and that's coming up in May. So Danny McKetto is directing that, and it's 4 of our youth. And then we've got a lot of things that we were putting on hold. For example, Rock of Ages with our youth kids, Rock of Ages Junior. When the pandemic hit, we were in the middle of that rehearsal. So we pivoted. We were able to live stream it, but we're coming back and we're going to do it live now with an audience on a stage. And I think that's going to be really unique for those kids to have been able to do it in both formats, because you and I have talked quite a bit. This streaming has opened a whole new opportunity. It's not going away. So we think this is a great way to train our kids in multi-formats, because any of them that want to continue in this field, either professionally or recreationally, will need to be able to act in multiple formats. So we're just going to go ahead and continue with that and have them be as diverse as possible.
Sounds great. Yes, I know the more experience these up-and-comers have, the more opportunities that will present them to be able to continue on in the business. So, Amy, where do we find Resolute and how can we keep up with you guys?
We're at resolutetheaterproject.com, and we do our productions primarily at Amy's Studio Performing Arts in Farmers Branch. We just opened a new location that's a multi-purpose space. We welcome all Gypsy theater companies to please come utilize our space. We want to make sure that we're benefiting the community as much as possible. We'd also like to say thank you so much to Mike. We think this play is just fantastic. It's so up our alley, and we are hoping that we can secure the rights to be able to perform this live. So that's a public ask, to see if we could maybe get this, and we'd love to work more with this piece. So thank you, Mike, for writing just such an engaging piece that really tugs at our hearts, but also tickles our funny bones.
Well, thank you. I'm completely honored, and yeah, let's talk. So
Awesome.
absolutely.
I think that's a great way to end and wrap up tonight's reading. Thank you so much to our talented cast, our talented playwright, and of course, our talented company. We love you all, guys, so much. We're wrapping up as we move through April. We still have a few more left, so check out next Thursday. We'll be back live right here on Facebook. And with that being said, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, everyone.